in class? So to find the newly added entries, key is unique or duplicate. Hash map internally uses hash code double equal to operator and equals method. So tell me, what the purpose of when we have double equal to operator and equals method already? Why do we need hash code method? Hash code is used for finding, for grouping, objects as, or for storing I can say entries as one. Can I say for storing related entries as one group? So what the advantage of it? Come on, what is the advantage? So that number of comparisons, so that newly added entry key compared with is compared with only its only compared only with its related, okay, only with its same hash code objects or same hash code keys. So that what happened? Number of comparisons are decreased, execution will be fast. Okay, so can I expect all people understand hash code purpose? Hash code is used for storing related entries as one group, so that newly adding entries key is compared only with its same hash code elements, so that number of comparisons are decreased, execution will be fast. Then what the purpose of double equal to operator and equals method? Double equal to operator is used for comparing objects. Comparing objects are keys with reference. Equals method is used for comparing keys with their state. Use the word state. Now very important one. Note. Tell me. Hash code number, how it is generated? Hash code number, how it is generated? Equals method, how it is generated? Hash code of an object is by default generated by using reference of the object. Okay. Also, objects are compared by default by using reference of the objects. Is it clear? Hash code and equals methods defined in which class? Java.lang object class. Okay. Then what should we do if we want to generate objects based on the hash code? If you want to generate hash code based on the state of the object, and if you want to compare objects by using state, what should we do? For generating hash code, come on. State of the object, and for comparing objects by using their state, we must we must override hash code equals method in our key object class. Is point clear? Now, all the people understand now why equals method is not executed from our class. When we try to add example class object second time with the same state, even though equals method is overridden in our class, why the duplicate object is stored? Because equals method is not called directly. First, what method is called? Hash code method is called. When you call hash code method, tell me, is hash code method overridden in our example class? No. Then hash code method executed from which class? Java.lang object class. Am I right or not? Method is executed from Java.lang object class. When it is executed from Java.lang object class, what is the hash code number is coming? Based on the state of the object or based on the reference of the object? Based on the reference of the object. Yes or no? If based on the reference of the object, if it is coming, based on the reference of the object, if it is coming, then what is the reference of this object? Say 1010. What the reference of this object? 2020. Then now both objects reference is same or different? Different. Then hash code is same or different? Different. When hash code is different, what happened? Tell me. If hash code is different, what happened? They belongs to same bucket or different bucket? When object belongs to different bucket, when object belongs to different bucket, double equal to operator equals methods called or not called? Not called. Then equals method overriding also useful or useless? Useless. Now all people understand that? If a hash code method is not overridden, Even though you have overridden equals method, it is useless because hash table algorithm will call equals method only if hash code is saved. So what is the algorithm now? Tell me. What is the algorithm? First, key one dot hash code is called. And tell me, when I call key one dot hash code, bucket found or not found? Not found. If bucket is not found, what happened? New bucket is created, entry is stored. This is for the first key. Okay. When I call key to object, then immediately on this object also what is called? Hash code method is called. Okay. K2 dot hash code method is called. When K2 dot hash code method is called, there is a chance bucket found or not. Suppose first case I am taking, bucket is not found. Ejo, bucket is not found. What happened? If bucket is not found, what happened? Simple. Equals hash code method is called? No. What happened simply? New bucket is created, entry is stored. Entry is stored wherein? New bucket. Everyone understand? Suppose bucket is found. What happened? If bucket is found, equals method called. Array or no? Think. If bucket is found, equals method is called. Equals method is meant for finding what? State. Before state, what should be compared? Reference has to be compared. Okay. Double equal to operator is used for comparing reference. This is the second step. Following up? Tell me. Now double equal to operator returns true. Double equal to operator returns true. What did you understand? If it returns true, what did you understand? Returns true and key is duplicate or unique. Key is considered as duplicate. Old value is replaced with new value. Now tell me, double equal to operator is used for comparing all objects or only the objects available in the current bucket? Only available in the current bucket. Correct? Tell me, double equal to operator now returns false. Returns false means, can you consider this key is a unique key? Can you consider as unique key? No. Reference wise, it is unique key. Maybe data wise duplicate. Yes or no? Reference wise, it is unique. Maybe data wise, it is duplicate. To confirm data wise duplicate, now the key is here I can say equals method is called to compare keys with the state. Now tell me, sir, where equals method is calling? Is equals method called immediately? No. Equals method is called after hash code and equals methods completed. That means it is a third stage, third level. First hash code, then double equal to operator, then equals method. There are total 3 levels are there. First hash code is called, compared with the existing hash code of the objects. If it found equal, then double equal to operator is called. If it returns false, then equals method is called. Then what is the condition? Tell me. Condition is what? And programmatically, this is theory wise. Programmatically, if K2 dot hash code is not equal to K1 dot hash is equal to K1 dot hash code. Okay, first condition is what? This is the first condition. First it should be equal. Then if K2 not equal to K1. Yes or no? The double equal to operator is using. Indirectly double equal to operator is using. K2 not equal to K1. Okay. Then K1 dot equals of K1. Are you following? These many levels it is executed. So first hash code, then double equal to operator, then equals method. Or else if you want to work with a double equal to, then take it here. Okay, now? If you want to understand this way, you can write like this. Or else you can use what? Not equal to. Choice is yours. However you want to understand, you can understand. This much level of code is running background. Okay, this is called hashing technique. Can I expect all you people understand? Got clarity on theory? Tell me, on every object, what method is called? On every object, what method is called? Hash code. Is equals and double equal to operator will be executed on every object? No. Okay. So now tell me, can you please apply all points here? Let's not waste time by typing all points again and again. Now I'm removing all points. Earlier we discussed list-based linear searching algorithm. Now we are working on hash technique algorithm. Ready? Yeah? Tell me now. Here hm.put method. First, what method is called? key1 dot hash code. Okay, tell me what the hash code is. A hash code method overridden in hash map class? Yes. I mean, is overridden in a string class? Yes. You are calling hash code method on what? String. So now I want to draw memory diagram clearly for your understanding. Okay. And now this is a hash map object you created. Everything I'm writing from the scratch. Hash map hm equal to new hash map of. Then when I write this statement, what happened? Hash map object is created. I am explaining this diagram at two levels. First, understanding concept, and then technical diagram. Two diagrams I am writing. Like how we work with stack. Stack we work with the two diagrams. No? First conceptual diagram, understand concept. Second technical diagram. Okay. First I am explaining you concept diagram first. Then inside hash map, what is there? Hash table is there. Hash table is what? Key value. This is conceptual diagram. This is hash table data structure. Boring, sir? Explain a lot. Shall I come to the direct point instead of explaining all this? Shall I come to direct point? If I explain direct point, you may or may not understand. If you don't understand, you should not question. Tell me first. Hash map first is created empty or not? Do you have any buckets inside? No. Okay. Now when the bucket is added, when new bucket is created, new bucket is created only when you store new hash code object, not first object, new hash code object. When you store new hash code object, new bucket is created. Then I'm calling hm dot put off, hm dot put off. I'm storing double quotes a comma 1. Tell me now, when you call put off this, immediately inside put method, what is called? K1 dot hash code method is called. Correct? K1 dot hash code method is called. Tell me, hash code method is now executed from which class? Current object class. What the current object? Double quotes a. Double quotes a is what? String. In string class, hash code method is overridden. Yes. It returns state as a hash code. What the state? Double quotes a. Hash code is what? Integer number. Now double quotes a integer number is what? ASCII number 97. Tell me, with 97, bucket found or not found? With 97, bucket found or not found? Bucket not found. Bucket not found. If bucket is not found, what it will do? It creates the new bucket. So now creating new bucket. Just a bucket structure I'm giving. Okay, tell me, what is the hash code number of this bucket? $97, right? Okay, now with 97 bucket is created. What next? Now in this bucket, directly string object is stored. double quotes A. Yeah, reference of this object assume as 111. Okay, na? And now this object is created here with a value object. What the value object? 1. Integer object 1. Okay. What next? I'm trying to store next object. Tell me, what is the next method called? hm dot put of. I'm trying to store double quotes A, comma 2. Explain what happened. Consider K2 dot hash code. On every object, hash code is compulsory called. Now what the hash code number? 97. Tell me with 97, bucket found or not found? Bucket found. Okay. If a bucket found, what happened? Come on. If a bucket found, what happened? It will directly store it will not store it will compare. Come on, everyone should answer. It will store it will not store it will compare what it will do. If bucket is found, it has to verify is this K2 bucket is unique or duplicate. So it is comparing K2 with the keys available inside this bucket. Yes or no? Now how it is comparing? K2 double equal to K1. Tell me, K2 double equal to K1 returns true or false? Returns true. Why? Because K1 is double quotes A, K2 is double quotes A. Their references are same. True means what happened? Value is replaced. VR means what? Value is replaced. Correct? Old value is replaced with a new value. Then tell me, now it's take the value, second value 2 and okay, this reference is gone. Now this double quotes A is pointing to it. Do you all understand? Key is not replaced, value only replaced. Tell me now, equals method called or not called? Why equals method is not called? Because reference is same. Clear? When equals method is called? If a hash code is the same and the reference is different, then equals method is called. hm dot put of. Now I'm writing new string of double quotes A, comma 3. Everyone please answer now. Algorithm explain. First what happened? K3 dot hash code is called. Right? What the hash code number you will get? 97. Bucket found or not found? Bucket is found or bucket found. Simply let me write because space problem, bucket found. Okay, bucket is found. When bucket is found, what happened? Now it is comparing K3 double equal to K1. Tell me, K3 reference is 2, 2. K1 reference is 1, 1. Now it returns what? False. When returns false, then what happened? It is compared with, it's compared with state by calling equals method. Tell me, equals method is a operator or method? Equals is a method. Method logic is executed fixed way na based on implementation. Based on implementation. Tell me, equals method is called by using which object? K3. K3 what object? String object. In a string class, equals method is overridden for comparing state. Yes. Then returns what? True. Because the state is same. When state is same, it returns true. Then what happened? Value is replaced. Everyone understand algorithm now? Tell me, hash map internals is easy or difficult? Then why people are trying to understand hash map internals? In the data structures course, the most toughest point of every student is understanding hashing. And because it's very difficulty topic, that's why people are make this question as hash map internals is compulsory asking question. It's very easy topic. People are not comparing this one with real life, because I taught this one with a school example. That's why you become what? Easy. I have concentrated first on when I have already equals method, why I need hash code method, right? That question came to my mind. That is where I did R&D and I found the reason behind why it is. Okay, now always you should ask a question why it is. Then automatically concept become easy. Okay, so now can you try the next one? hm dot put off. hm dot put off. What do you write now? 5 comma 4. Everyone, can you please tell me here what happened? First what happened? K4 dot hash code. Hash code method is called by using which object? Integer. In integer class, hash code method is overridden. Yes. Returns what? The state of the object. What the state of the object? 5. Hash code is a integer number. Okay. Hash code is a integer number. One integer number should return. That's it. K4 dot hash code of 5. Okay. Now with the 5, bucket found or not found? If bucket is not found, what happened? Silently, new bucket is created. In that bucket, this new object is stored. Yes or no? For the reference of this object, 3 3. 2 2 already created, na? New string. New string is 2 2 2, right? For the value 4. Done? Everyone understand? Tell me now. Next. hm dot put of what is written? New integer of 5 comma 7. Tell me what happened. New bucket created or not created? New bucket created or not created? Stored in new bucket or same bucket? Stored in same bucket or new bucket? Same bucket. In same bucket it is stored or not stored? Not stored, because its reference is same. Reference is same or state same? Because it's a state is same. Come on, tell me now how it is internal working. K5 dot hash code. It returns what? 5. With 5 bucket is found. Then K5 dot K5 double equal to, tell me. Now it is comparing with all keys or only 5 hash code key. Only 5 hash code bucket, right? Only 5 hash code bucket only it will compare. What the 5 hash code bucket key name is? K4, na? K4. It returns what? True or false? True. If it returns true means both are same referenced object. When two objects are reference is same, then is there any need of comparing its state? No. Are you catch my point? And then what happened now? Value is replaced. Then existing value replaced with new value. What the new value coming? 7. Everyone understand that? Final conclusion. Everyone got final conclusion? Still any confusion? If you have confusion, please ask. If you are not replying to my questions, don't ask questions. Understand? If you are replying and have confusions, please ask. I am ready to explain. If you are not answering and sitting silently, don't ask. Now, everyone answer now. Let's see how many people can answer correctly. hm dot put of hm dot put of, if you write here 97 comma 8, what happened? Is it stored or not stored? If stored, new bucket stored, old bucket stored. If old bucket, which bucket? Come on, tell me. First you tell me that. It is stored in which bucket? 97 bucket. Yes or no? It is stored in 97 bucket. And tell me now. Here, hm dot put of 97 comma 8. What is calling here? K6, let us take. Dot hash code. Then tell me what it returns? 97. Right? 97 bucket is found. Then tell me, now it is compared with all objects available in hash table or compared with only 97 bucket hash, 97 bucket keys? 97 bucket keys. K66 K1. And tell me, returns true or false? The references are different. Returns what? False. When returns false, it's comparing with the data. K6 dot equals of what you passed? K1. K1 means what it returns? True or false? False, because type different. If it returns false, now this key is considered as unique. And stores entry in this 97 hash code bucket. Is my point understood? Entry is stored in 97 hash code bucket. Tell me, in this 97 bucket, what is coming now? 97. What is the reference? 554. New integer is 444. Am I right? Tell me, without practicing, can you answer? Can you explain all these points? You have to draw this diagram with your pen and paper, with your hands. Then only you can explain to the interviewer. If you feel that, yeah, mama, understood is different, explaining is different. If you understood, will become knowledge. If you want to explain, you should be experienced person. So experience will get only by practicing with your hands. With your pen paper, you have to use. So I think now you are expert. Hash map intervals now. Can you answer clearly? Good job, Pandabhai. Where new example object is stored? hm dot put of new example of 5 comma 6 comma 9. Tell me. Now here, what is called? Simply k7 dot hash code. Tell me. Hash code is overridden in this class or not overridden? Not overridden. Because not overridden, what it returns? A reference of the object. What the reference of the object? 777. With the 777 bucket found or not found? Not found. Because bucket is not found, what happened? New bucket is created. Can you explain this algorithm to your friends in hostel? Don't explain. You ask them, you don't explain. Alright, do you know hash map internals? Yeah, yes, sir. Can you explain? Okay. You don't explain. Or if you explain this entire algorithm to your friends, then you will not get job role. Why? Some secrets you have to hold, no? If you explain everything to your friends, they will also come to the interview and they will become full competitors to you, na? Some secrets you have to hide. Understood? You must not reveal all secrets. Common points you can explain, but some unique points which are not there outside in the market, you should not explain. You ask them if they have some new points which you don't know, collect it from them. And you don't tell this diagram, this explanation, this order. Okay. If they ask, explain, you what you know, you explain. You tell them, yeah, same mama, whatever you told, same thing I also, nothing new. Tell me now, what happened here now? I'm taking same data object. What happened? Everyone. Same thing happened. A8 dot hash code. Bucket founder. Sleeping person. Sleeping person. Bucket founder not found. Bucket founder Jyoti. Jyoti Ranjan. Always will give wrong answer, man. Really, I'm worrying about you. One time also you don't give right answer. I don't know why. Bucket founder, not founder. Jyoti Ranjan. Bucket founder, not founder. Bucket founder, not found, depending on what? By using your ISA. Bucket found or not found based on your ISA. Based on hash code method, right? Hash code method is overridden in example class. Then what is the hash code of the object will come? Hash code method executed from object class. Tell me, in object class, hash code method returns what? Reference of the object. What is the reference of the object? 888. With 888, bucket found or not found? If bucket is not found, what happened? Bolo. New bucket created or not? Do you understand why the new example 5.6 is added now? All guys? Where is the problem? Is the problem in our object or the problem in algorithm or problem is in not overridden hash code method? Tell me, equals method we have overridden, but useful or useless? Useless. Equals method is not called. Why equals method is not called? Because hash code is different. If hash code is different, objects are considered as unique. Excellent. If hash code is different, objects are considered as unique. When they are unique, why need to compare? Not required. Can I understand? Can I expect all people got clarity or no? And tell me, how can we stop storing data-wise duplicate objects? How can we stop storing data-wise duplicate object? Tell me here, this is a wrong idea of storing this object or not? This is a right design or wrong design? Wrong design. So tell me, how can we stop data-wise duplicate object storing? We should override both hash code and equals method. So tell me, when should we override? When should we override hash code equals methods? For stop storing data-wise duplicate objects. For stop storing data-wise duplicate objects, we must override both hash code and equals method. Okay. Tell me, if we don't override hash code and equals methods, is there any compile time error? There is no compile time error or runtime error. The problem is we cannot stop. Okay. Data-wise duplicate objects are stored, and later the stored objects are not found either for retrieving or for removing with new referenced object, even though nine dot hash code. What the hash code number you will get here? 999. Bucket found or not found? Bucket is not found. Okay, new bucket is created and added. Right? Now I am calling hm dot put of e3 comma 12. Tell me, is it added or not added? I'm calling what? E3 again. E3 comma 12. Added or not added? Come on, come on. Added or not added? Not added. Why? Are you adding this object with a new reference or same reference? Same reference. When you're trying to add with the same reference, hash code will be same or not? K10 dot hash code is called. What the reference will get? Same 999. Then bucket is found. If bucket is found, is it not added, compared? Compared. Who will stop storing this key entry? Equals method or double equal to operator? Double equal to operator will stop. Right? So now K10 double equal to, tell me, is it comparing with all keys? No. It's compared with only K9 key. Because it is immediately added key now or available in this bucket. It's not immediately added. It is available in the 999 bucket. Okay. K9. Then returns what? True. True means but object is same. Object same means duplicate. Duplicate means value repeats. Hope you all understand this case. Very important test case. So tell me, by default, what the point you understand? By default, hash map can stop reference-wise duplicate objects with this one. Further, what should I do now? I have to override equals method. No. Equals and hash code method both. Let's try it on. Go to example class. In example class, now I am trying to override which method? Along with equals method, I should override hash code method also. Hash code method override. Now tell me, what is the logic I should write here? Hash code method is int is the return type. What is the hash code? Hash code is an integer number using which we can differentiate one object from another object, or we can differentiate one group of objects from another group of objects. So tell me, how many buckets are created in the hash table? As many new unique hash code numbers are coming, those many buckets are created. Okay. For each object, if I generate separate hash code, for each object, if I generate separate hash code, then how many buckets are created? One object, one bucket. Then memory issue or not? For each object, one separate bucket, and it consumes what? So much of memory, right? It's a good design or bad design? Bad design. Okay. Can I generate one hash code number for all objects? No, it is again bad design. Why? If I generate same hash code number for all objects, what is the problem? All objects will go on to store in a same bucket. If it's stored in same bucket, what is the problem? The number of comparisons are increasing. Then where is the point of hash table data structure? We can use directly array listener. So that is also bad design. Then tell me, what the right design? The right design is we must generate related objects. For related objects, we have to generate same hash code number. For related objects, we must generate same hash code number. For all first standard students, we have to generate one hash code number. For all second standard students, we have to generate another hash code number. Are you following? For related objects, one hash code number means what objects you want to store as a one group, that hash code number we have to generate. Okay. You want example objects you want to group based on X and Y value. X and Y value both you combine
one hash code number you generate, that hash code number you want to use. Then what logic I should write? Return x plus y. Okay. If you want to generate different hash code number for object based on x value, then return x. Based on y value you want to group, then return y. You want to group based on both x and y value, then use x plus y. All guys understand the right way of designing hash code method? So which property I have to use here in hash code method? Unique property or the group property? The primary key you must use, a foreign key you must use according to database. According to database, you must use primary key or foreign key. Using primary key, you cannot group. Using foreign key, you can group, right? Excellent, wonderful. So inside hash code method, I must use foreign key. Then inside equals method, what should I use? I want to compare objects, one object to another object. You have to compare group objects or you have to compare unique objects. You want in equals method, you must compare one object with another object or one group of objects with another group. One object with another object in this group. That means you have to use two properties. Number one, foreign key first and then primary key, both. So what is the correct design? What is the right design? Okay, hash code method is called always on word. Currently adding entry key, right? Currently adding entry key dot hash code method is called. Okay. And now what is the right design of overriding hash code and equals method? In hash code method use group property and equals method use group and unique property both. For example, if you take student, in student class, hash code method you must override by returning course. All students are grouped based on course na? And inside equals method, you must use what and what? Both course and student number. Okay, now everyone understand? Okay, tell me. Now the hash code method is called one time or for every object? For every object, hash code method is called. Equals method is called for every object whose hash code is same as previous object and reference is different. So tell me, can you see any hash code method display here? No. Here, can you see any hash code method display here? No. Because these are integer objects. Okay. In integer class hash code method, there is no SOPL. But can you debug and see? Yes. Tell me, here, can you see hash code method executed from integer class? No. Can you debug and see? Yes, we will debug. And inside example class, can you see hash code method executed? Yes. So for first example object only, hash code method is called. For second example object, double equal to operator and equals method also will be executed. Let us try to see now. Control F11. Look at that. For the first example object, only hash code method is called because bucket is different. For the second example object, look at there, we are passing 5.7. Now the 5.7 hash code method is called and also equals method is called. And the old example object 15 is replaced with what? 17. Tell me, correctly implemented now example class? Is example class is correctly implemented? Everyone understood? Hash code equals methods overriding. Tell me now. 97, where it will be stored now? It will be stored in different bucket or same bucket? Same bucket. Look at there now. It is coming after. Why you are getting error? Look at there. Now A equal to 3, 97 coming after because both are belongs to same bucket. What is the 5 plus a 7 value? 12. Now I'm trying to store. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened now. I'm trying to store here 12. Okay, now 12, 36. Let's see what happened. Where it will be stored. Now look at there, 12, 36 coming after example object. These two are belongs to one bucket now. Okay. Now, is everyone understand bucket concept now? Please ask if you have any confusions. If you have any confusions, please ask. Can you please put all the points in one place? Point number 1. What the use of hash map? Hash map is used for storing only unique entries. Number 2. How hash map can stop duplicate objects? Hash map can stop storing duplicate objects by using hash code, double equal to operator and equals method. What the purpose of hash code method? Hash code is used for storing multiple objects as one group, same hash code objects as one group, so that number of comparisons are decreased. Double equal to operator and equals method meant for comparing the newly adding key with its same hash code objects. Okay. Double equal to operator compare two objects by using reference. Equals method compare two objects by using data. 4th point. Hash code and equals methods must override in the adding key object class. If not overridden, no compile time error, no runtime error. Reference-wise duplicate objects, data-wise duplicate objects cannot be stopped. Only reference-wise duplicate objects will be stopped. Next. Up to here, we understood what it internally using, what is the purpose. Then the memory structure you have to explain. Hash map internally uses hash table data structure. Hash table data structure internally uses bucket data structure. A bucket is also a collection, which is a group, which is a collection of objects with the same hash code. 8th point. When newly adding object is, when new hash code object is added, then new bucket is created. If you pass same hash code object, new bucket is not created. The newly adding entry will be stored in the previous bucket if its hash code is same. Sorry. If its hash code is same and reference is different, state is different, it will store in the same bucket. Else new bucket is created. Okay. If the passed key is found as same as the existing key, its old value is replaced with a new value. Okay, na? So totally 9 points. Okay, now the algorithm. You have to explain with algorithm. Every time when we store a key, a entry, on every entry key object, hash code method is called to find its bucket. If bucket is found, it return. If bucket is not found, it creates new bucket and stores the entry in this new bucket. If bucket is found, then the entry will not be stored immediately. It will compare this new key with already available keys in the hash code bucket, in its hash code bucket, by using double equal to operator and equals method. First, it compares the new key with existing key with the reference. If reference is same, existing value replaced. If reference is different, it will call what method? Equals method. If equals method returns true, existing value replaced. If equals method also returns false, entry is stored. So these are the 12 points you have to explain. First, hash map, what it is doing, what the purpose of hash code method equals method. And the next, why I should override. If you don't override, what is the problem? Then about bucket. Then about algorithm usage of all. Can I expect all people understand how I divided hash map interlinks into 4 parts? Okay, do you have any questions here? Do you have any questions? No questions. Excellent. Then I have 3 questions. Find answer for these 3 questions. Because you don't have any questions, I am asking. If you have questions, I would answer. You have not asked any question. I am asking questions. You find out answer for these 3 questions. Question number 1. How this hash table memory is created? I have written table. What is this table? Who representing this table? How the hash table data structure memory is implemented? Second question. Okay. Second question. How this bucket memory structure is implemented? Okay. Third question. How, based on the hash code number, how the bucket is available or not found? How the bucket is found? These are the 3 questions. Understand the 3 questions? The first question is, how the hash table data structure is implemented? Second question, how the bucket data structure is implemented? Memory diagram. Without memory diagram, I cannot write code, na? And third, based on the given hash code number, bucket available or not available, how can we find? Okay, we can find because we have eyes. With your eyes, you can find, but programmatically, how can we find? Okay, and next, 16th question. What is the contract between? What is the contract between hash code and equals method? Because hash code and equals methods are working together, there should be a contract. 17th question. What is the correct design? What the correct design? What the correct design to implement hash code and equals method? Already have explained correct design. Contract I didn't explain. Correct design, what I have to explain, I have explained. What the correct design? In hash code method written group property. In equals method you have to use unique property. Okay, and then 18th topic, explain with a project. I mean sample project. Okay, so now these are the pending topics. So I want you find out answer for this. I'm giving you 15 minutes break. What the time now? 10:30. Okay, we'll meet at 10:45. I want you find answer for these 3 questions. I don't help. I want you find out.